know that you can create an intuitive business that's natural and completely aligned with you and with who you are, and that's also aligned with the intelligence that's intrinsically present within nature.
Yes, and that opens up choice within business that you might not have been aware of before. Choice that actually allows you to create in a completely different way.
Yeah.
So I'm Liz.
And I'm Janine.
Yes. And we're here today to share our experience of this. This is something that we've been working with for several years. And yeah, I'm super excited to actually get to share it.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to just share some of our own experiences, what we've learned, and what might be helpful for you. So we might start off with is that okay? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
We want
Let's
to start off with what we've called the frequency tree. So this is the blueprint for your business, and your business is something that it's not something that you're just creating from your human, perspective. Your business is actually your natural business is something that you've already kind of created at a higher level, so it already exists. You've co-created it, if you like, with nature, with the universe. It already exists, it's already present, and it's more about just allowing ourselves to open up to it, to tune into it, and to open up to it. And the blueprint of it is kind of a really good place to start connecting with it. So, do you want to share a little bit about the blueprint, Liz?
Yes, absolutely. So the way that we work with this blueprint is actually in the shape of a tree. So if you imagine your business being a tree, and a tree has its roots, it has its trunk, and it has its blossoming crown, right? And as the tree kind of grows into being this amazing tree, it also has an energy flow, a natural energy flow that goes within it, that flows within it, because everything in nature is already perfect. Like it is already aligned. Like a tree doesn't have to work on being a tree. It's even if it's, you know, growing in really difficult conditions, it's going to find its way to grow in the best way. And so really calling upon this intelligence when we're creating our business as well, when we're letting it be a co-creation with nature, really allows for incredible potential actually, and an expression within our business.
Yeah, something so completely different can come in that we might have, wouldn't have been able to allow it in because we had a more limited perspective. But when we include nature, then yeah, it opens up so much more potential.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess so. Okay, so if we're looking at our business as this tree, then our business, just as ourselves actually, but if we look at the business, right, it carries certain frequencies or energies. It expresses certain qualities, if you like, and it's an expression of who we are as well. So to start off with, to kind of get to know your own tree, a really good place to start is to start to open up and tune into what these frequencies or qualities, if you like, or energies might be.
And so if you can give yourself a few, whatever time you need to start tuning in and just use your imagination, use your intuition, just go, oh, I wonder, what would feel really good for me. And these are probably qualities that are they're probably already qualities that you value yourself. So they might be qualities that you've already been bringing in, but this is helping them to come in a different way. So, for example, some examples of frequencies might be freedom or empowerment or joy or love or prosperity or wealth or community or connection. There's so many qualities. And so if you just tune into in your imagination, it's like, okay, well, my this business that's wanting to express and be created through me, and that's totally natural for me. What are the qualities? What are the frequencies? What are the energies that feel like they're present? And you just give yourself a few minutes to tune into that. And you might get a whole lot of different ones, but then you kind of see if you can just sort of fine tune it to the top three. And you can play with it. You don't need to get it perfect straight away. Just play with the frequencies. Just see which ones really feel like they fit. And these aren't, you're not again creating from your human perspective. You're actually tuning in, seeing what is it that this business is wanting to express or embody or share.
Mm.
And then once you have your three frequencies, you can start seeing, well, how do they fit into this frequency tree? Which one feels like it's at the roots? Which one feels like it's at the trunk? Which one feels like it's at the crown? Do you want to say something about this, Liz?
So one thing that I noticed when I started playing with my um, business frequency tree um, was that I might have been aware of these frequency or these aspects or qualities of my business before, but I never really allowed them to be placed as an integral part of the business as they actually are. So it's almost like, I had intuition would be one of the qualities of my business. And it would sit out here somewhere. I'd be like, yes, of course, of course it's here. But when I actually brought it into the tree, and to be part of the tree, it took up a completely different space, and it was able to support my frequency tree, or my business frequency tree, um, which helped with the alignment, which then helped with the flow, which then helped with the strength and the solidity. And all of a sudden, I didn't just have a business that was kind of like, I don't know, a little bit undefined, or just, that you can kind of, you're aware of, but you're not really sure of what it looks like, to having a business where it's like, I know exactly what my business looks like. I know exactly how it feels, and I know exactly when I'm in alignment with it and when I'm not.
Yeah. And you can check yourself. Like we can check when I feel myself with my own the blueprint frequency tree for the business. I can sense when I'm aligned with it, when I'm in flow with it. I can also sense when an idea that I have for something I want to share or create or say, whether that's aligned with it or not. And so it kind of gives information that can support everything that we do. I suppose if you think of it like like a blueprint, and from this blueprint, so much can evolve or create or be generated. And so it gives a completely different way to move forward. It removes a lot of the kind of like the busy work, or it removes a lot of the unknownness, or the stress, or the confusion, because everything just becomes coherent. Uh,
Yes.
and we can have it's easier to sense when we get out of flow, when something is incoherent, because we have this blueprint that's there.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it also makes it easier to kind of bring ourselves back into alignment, because we can check, okay, how are my roots? How's the trunk? How's the crown? It's like, are they all in alignment? Are they all connected? Where is the mismatch? What's going on? And yeah, it's a beautiful, simple tool, and very powerful tool to work with business, um, kind of on this blueprint level, right? Which ensures that as we move forward with anything else, any ideas or any projects or whatever that's coming through you, that we kind of cut out a lot of the pain in creating in running a business and creating a business.
Yeah. So everything just can work much more smoothly and easily.
Yeah,
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 yeah, much more in sync. Yeah, and so you might want to check in to see, oh, what are those frequencies, but then you can also check, am I aligned to those frequencies?
yeah,
And if not, and if you're interested in learning more about how you can align with those frequencies, then let us know in the comments, and we can make a video about that as well.
yeah,
Because
absolutely.
this is kind of just the a start of a whole lot that can come in. It's like a completely different way of doing business, of having a natural business. And we'd love to share more with you.
Yes. And we hope that this has been that this has sparked something within you as well. And yeah, that you watch us, follow our channel, and we'll see you soon again.
Yes, we'll see you then.